Take the guesswork out of making pie for your holiday season. Bring in several different flavors of pie filling and put it all into one pie crust. You're going to make everyone happy this season. There are so many different flavors of pie filling that you can use for this dessert. Now the three that I'm using is blueberry, cherry, and pumpkin. And what's really great are these little pull-aparts so that everybody can get the one flavor that they like. There's other flavors that you can use also if you want to do like an apple to fit into the fall theme, or even strawberry. That's another good one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started on preparing our pie dough. I am using Pillsbury pie crust. And this is a really good one. I like it because it's really easy to roll out and to form how you need it. It comes in a pack of 2. You want to make sure you pull these out of the refrigerator about 15 to 20 minutes before you start rolling it out. You want it nice, soft, and pliable. Now you're going to need a sill mat or a clean work surface. You're going to need a rolling pin, and then I've just got some flour in a bowl here. So we're going to start working with the first one. I'm going to roll it out. You'll see how easy this is to unroll when it's been sitting out. It's nice and soft. There we go. What I'm going to do is just take a little bit of flour. I'm going to sprinkle it on the pie crust here. Just cover it. Take a little bit of flour onto your rolling pin. I'm going to roll the circle out to about double its size. Y'all make sure you let me know down in the comments what flavors pie filling you want to start off with. Oh, that looks really good. You're going to need something to cut your dough with into circles. This is 3 inches in diameter, or you can even use a glass that's rim to rim at 3 inches. So we're going to cut circles. This is a fun, delightful way to put pies on your table. What a fun way too. Everybody gets a bite, several different bites of flavors. Just however you want it. And this is the first pie crust, so we still have another pie crust that we're going to cut through. If you're using a pie plate, I just generally take some parchment paper, fold it 4 times, and then I place the tip into the center of the bowl. And then I just make a seam along the bottom edge there. And then you can see you kind of have a 1/4 of a circle here. I'm just going to take a pair of scissors and just cut that out. Then I'm just going to unroll it and place it in the bottom of my pie plate. I've got my pie fillings all ready to go. I just have a spoon into each one so that I don't mix the flavors too much. Now the outside layer of my pie is going to be all cherry, so we're going to start with that first. So we're going to take our cherry pie filling. Can y'all see it? There it is. And I'm just going to take about 2 of the cherries and just a little bit of that filling. Put it right in the center. You don't want to put too much in there. And then we're going to pull up the dough all the way around. And then what you're going to do is close it on the one side and then close it on the other side. And it'll make a little pocket. I'm going to pop that out just a little bit. Just like that. And then we're going to put that into our pie plate. We're going to put 2 cherries right in the center. Just pinch the sides. And then put it right there. Okay, I had rolled out my second roll of pie dough, and I am working on the pumpkin right now, so you just want to make sure that you just get enough to put right in the center. Bring in the two sides, and then we're going to lay that right here. Now, the trick to doing this, to making sure that they will pull apart at the end, is just lay them against each other. Don't squish these onto the other ones. Just prop them up along the way. Okay, you want them very loose because when they bake, they're going to bake together, and you want to be able to pull them apart, not have to cut them out. You know, you can be the hostess with the mostess. You can say, oh yeah, I'm bringing 3 pies. There you go. There's your 3 pies. We are going to be using the pumpkin pie mix. Now this has the sweeteners in it and also the spices in it. We don't want to confuse this with the 100% pure pumpkin, which doesn't have any of that extra stuff in it. Okay, so if you're going to use the puree pumpkin, you need to make it like a pumpkin pie and then use that filling for this. This is much easier. Got the blueberry, very little. Pinch your sides, and then just kind of pull them in and pinch again. To help give this a golden brown crust in the oven, I've got 1 egg that I just beat up with a fork. I'm just going to take a pastry brush and then just go over the dough. As much as the dough as you can. Now this is an optional step, so you don't have to do this at all. Just give it a nice pretty golden color. We are ready to place this in the oven. I'm going to bake this at 425 degrees for about 45 minutes, give or take a few minutes on either side. I'm using the directions on the back of the package that our dough came out of. About 20 minutes before the pie is done, just keep an eye on the crust, and that way you don't want to get it too dark. If it looks like it's starting to get more than just golden brown, you can lay just a sheet of foil over the top of this. Just lay it on there. You don't have to crush it around the edges of it, okay, and seal it in. Just lay it on top of that just to kind of protect the dough from getting any more brown. Guys, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you, pull apart, yes, any flavor you want. Okay, so this just came out of the oven. Now before it cools completely in here, I'm going to use that little piece of parchment that I had cut a little bit bigger on this side. I'm going to pull it up and then I'm going to slide it onto a plate like that. Now you can absolutely leave it in your pie plate, cool it down completely, and then take it like that or put it on your table just in there. We're going to cool this down completely, and then I'm going to pull it apart and grab my favorite. Love that crust. Buttery, flaky, golden brown on the back side of it, all around the edges, and that fruit filling. It's very delicious. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below your favorite pie filling that you're going to be using for this recipe. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel and hit that bell notification. I will see y'all on my next episode.